Hello to all my lovely friends and fans and random YouTube onlookers. This is Music on the Rocks. My name is Jeff Brown. I am a singer-songwriter living here in Linden, Virginia. And for the last 15 months, this has been my music and whiskey series where I have made my way through my music collection and my whiskey collection in an effort to share a little bit with all of you. Because 15 months ago in the US we started going into quarantine, and musicians like myself, had to get a little creative, so we started sending music out via the internet to all of you. Now, I've noticed that there's a lot of people doing festivals and tours and showcases and all that fun stuff. My dance card is still a little empty. I don't know, I'm still not quite there yet, but I'm hoping that we can go out and have some fun together in person. But for the time being, I am still having a really good time making my way through my music and my whiskey and sharing it with all of you. I've enjoyed these moments that we've had together, so I'm gonna keep on doing them for as long as I can. Now lately, what I've been doing with my series is I've been playing songs by people who are my friends and people who I'd like to be my friends. And today's song is by a very dear friend of mine, Miss Rigby Summer. Rigby and I have known each other for quite some time. We've written not enough songs together. We've played not enough shows together. But, we still got lots of time. I met her at the Record Bar in Kansas City when a band I was in was playing there, and she was the opening act as a friend of our violin player. And pretty quickly she became a friend of everybody, because that's how she rolled. She has been a show companion and tour companion, and we navigated focal lines together, and her mom is one of the greatest tour moms on the planet, and if you disagree, then you are wrong. Hi Marty, miss you. And that first night that I met her, she played a number of songs that still resonate to me. I still remember many of them very fondly. But there was one. There was one that will forever hold a very special place in my heart. And I wish I could explain it, but it just does. And that is the song I will be playing for you. Some of you may recognize it as Whole, but to me, it will always be the Cupcake Song. There's a hole in my head where my brain used to be. Seems I lost my poor mind the day you met me. And I've searched and I've prayed, but still I can't see why you went to call your love from me. There's a hole in my chest where my heart used to stay. Seems the day that you left, you gave it away. And it doesn't seem fair. I don't know what to do, 'cause my runaway heart wants to follow you. home in my life where our love used to be. How I've tried to fill it, but still I'm empty. And I wish as I might, I wish as I may, I wish you would bring back your love to stay. And that is a Summerland jam. It's more of a bittersweet, buttery spread than a jam. But that is by Rigby Summer. That is called Whole. If you want to know why I call it the Cupcake Song, you need to ask her, because she'll tell the story better anyway. But I wanted to thank you, Rigby, for bringing that song into the universe and for sharing it with me and allowing me to share it with everyone else. That is Music on the Rocks. And speaking of sharing, by request, today I'm using the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond bourbon for a little bit of an old-fashioned. Old-fashioned was fashioned out of some cherries by Woodford Reserve and some chocolate bitters, and because, you know, I hear it's a little bit southern down in Oklahoma, I put a little bit of brown sugar. And I'm excited to see where this goes. And of course you got your big old ice cube. But this smells marvelous. It was a good call. Good call, Rigby. So I offer up this toast from me to you. All of you out there, please be well, be safe, and cheers, my friends. Ooh, that was a good call on the brown sugar. This is delightful. I need to experiment with a little more cocktail on this show. But also, Miss Rigby Summer, I wish you were here, or actually it's probably really warm by you. I wish you were up here, because then we could sit around and swap stories and swap songs and maybe make some more of both, and it would be delightful. But since you are not here, I will do my best to offer you this toast, my dear. I hope that you can get all of the bricks out of your garden, literally and metaphorically. Cheers.
Oh, cheers to you, Jeff. Thank you so much for including me in your Music on the Rocks this week. Gosh, I haven't even played Whole in such a long time, so it's fun to hear you playing it. And I remember so fondly that night that we met in Kansas City and how much you guys just loved that song. And I think the only reason I kept playing it was how much y'all loved it. So I appreciate you bringing that song back out into the light. Unfortunately, I've just got the poor woman's old fashioned. I don't even have my big ice cubes tonight because I'm on my way from Oklahoma to Georgia. So I just had a little Evan Williams and some bitters with me, and I'm doing my best with what I got. But I promise you, my friends, this is my pledge. Next time you make it to Oklahoma, or once I finally make it to Virginia, I will be serving up the old fashions like I do properly. So till then, this will have to do. Thank you so much, Jeff. You are a blessing and a sweet spirit, and I'm so glad to have you as my friend. Keep on playing, my friend. Till next time. Cheers.